It looks simple, maybe even ordinary, but what if this small coin was actually worth hundreds, thousands, or maybe even tens of thousands of pounds? That's the exciting part of coin collecting. Sometimes the rarest treasures are hiding in plain sight, and the 1983 £1 coin is one of those coins that always gets people talking. Let's dive into its story and find out why some people believe this little coin could be worth a fortune. Back in 1983, the United Kingdom was ready for something new. The paper £1 note had been around for years, but it wore out too quickly. So, the Royal Mint introduced a brand new coin to replace it. It was round, heavy, and made of nickel brass, giving it a warm golden color. On one side was the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, and on the other side was the royal coat of arms, showing a lion and a unicorn holding the British shield. Around the edge were the Latin words, Decus et Tutamen, which means, an ornament and a safeguard. It looked strong, solid, and proudly British. Because it was the first of its kind, people were excited to use it. Millions of these coins were made, over 400 million to be exact, so everyone in the UK got used to seeing them quickly. But here's where things get interesting. While most of these coins were ordinary, some special versions and rare minting mistakes could make a single coin worth far more than its face value. The most common 1983 £1 coin is still only worth about £1 to £3 today if it has been used in normal circulation. That's because there are so many of them. But not every coin was made for spending. Some were made as collector pieces, called proof or uncirculated coins. These were struck with extra care, packaged nicely, and sold directly by the Royal Mint to collectors. These versions have sharper details and a mirror-like shine. A 1983 proof coin in perfect condition can sell for much more, sometimes £20, £50, or even more if it's part of a full proof set. And there were also a few silver proof coins made, which are even more special because of their limited numbers and metal content. The real thrill, though, comes from the possibility of finding an error coin. Error coins are coins that have something unusual about them. Maybe the design is slightly off, the lettering is upside down, or the coin was struck on the wrong type of metal blank. These mistakes happen during production and are caught most of the time, but occasionally one slips out into circulation. For collectors, these mistakes are gold, literally and figuratively. Because they're so rare, they can sell for huge sums depending on how strange or unique the error is. For the 1983 £1 coin, confirmed high-value errors are extremely hard to find, but that doesn't stop people from searching. Some claim to have coins with misstrikes, missing inscriptions, or wrong metal color. On online auction sites, you'll see listings saying things like, rare 1983 £1 coin worth £10,000, or even, worth £50,000. While these are fun to read, most experts agree that they're exaggerated. The real market value of even an unusual coin depends on solid proof of the error and official grading from a professional coin service. If you really had a one-of-a-kind coin with a verified mint error, then yes, you might be talking about hundreds or even thousands of pounds, but that's very rare. So, how do you check if your 1983 £1 coin might be special? Start by looking at the condition. If it's shiny, with no scratches or dullness, that's a good sign. Then, look at the edge lettering. Is it the right way up, is it missing, or is it upside down? Any mistake there could make it worth more. Also, check the color and weight. A real £1 coin should weigh about 9.5 grams. If yours feels lighter or heavier, or the metal looks unusual, it could be an error coin. Never clean your coin, because cleaning can scratch it and lower its value. Instead, keep it safe in a soft holder or capsule. If you think you found something rare, the next step is to have it checked. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm whether your coin is genuine and if it has any rare features. They also assign a grade that tells buyers exactly what condition the coin is in. The better the grade, the higher the value. Having an official certificate can make all the difference when you sell or display your coin. Now, let's imagine the dream scenario. Suppose a 1983 £1 coin was discovered that had a major mint error, maybe struck on a blank meant for another coin, or missing a key design element. That coin could easily attract attention from collectors all over the world. Bidding wars could push the price into the thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of pounds if it's unique. That's the magic of coin collecting. Even a small metal disc that most people overlook could become a prized treasure. Even if your 1983 coin isn't rare, it's still a great piece of British history. It marks the start of the £1 coin era, a symbol of a changing time in the UK's money system. For over 30 years, that round coin was part of everyday life in wallets, vending machines, bus fares, and shops before it was replaced by the new 12-sided one in 2017. Keeping one from 1983 is like holding a piece of that history in your hand. So when you make your video, keep your tone full of excitement and curiosity. Start with the question that hooks viewers: could this old pound coin be worth a small fortune? Then tell the story of why it was made, show close-ups of the design, and explain the difference between normal and rare coins in simple, clear words. People love to imagine finding treasure, so build that sense of mystery and discovery. Then, as you go deeper, give them the facts. Most coins are common, but some special ones are worth a lot more. Teach them how to check their own coins, and encourage them to look carefully because one day, they might just get lucky. In the end, the 1983 £1 coin is more than just money. It's a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether it's worth a few pounds or a few thousand, it's still a piece of a story that connects millions of people across generations. So next time you see that golden round coin with Queen Elizabeth and the royal arms, don't just toss it aside. Look closer. You might be holding a tiny piece of treasure, one that could surprise you with its hidden value and bring a little bit of history right into your hands. Have you ever thought a simple quarter could be worth thousands of dollars? Most people don't even think twice when they see a 1983 quarter. But guess what? One of these ordinary coins could be hiding in your pocket or coin jar right now, and it might be worth $39,000, $57,000, or even as much as $90,000. Yes, a small coin you barely notice could be a huge win. That's why today we're talking about the 1983 P. Washington quarter, one of the most exciting and surprising coins in the world of collecting. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1983 quarter was made at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why there's a little P on the front of the coin. That P stands for where it was made. In total, over 673 million of these coins were made. That's a lot. Because of that, most people think this coin is just normal. They don't know that a few of them have rare problems, or what collectors call errors, that can make them worth a huge amount of money. And even some without errors, if they are in perfect condition, can sell for thousands. You see, not all coins come out of the machine looking right. Sometimes something goes wrong, the metal is wrong, the picture isn't printed right, or the coin isn't shaped the way it should be. When this happens, we get what's called an error coin. These errors are what make the coin rare and special. And collectors love rare coins. That's when prices start to go up. One of the most talked about errors is called the spitting eagle. That's when there's a tiny line that looks like it's coming out of the eagle's mouth on the back of the coin. It looks like the eagle is spitting. This little mark can make a simple 25-cent coin worth hundreds of dollars, even more if it's in good shape. Another rare error is when the coin is struck off-center, meaning the design is printed too far to one side. That's not something you see every day, and collectors will pay big money for it. Now let's get to the big numbers. Some of these 1983 P quarters have sold for amazing prices. One sold for around $15,000 because it was printed on a token. That means instead of being printed on normal quarter metal, it was printed on a different coin by mistake. That's super rare. Another coin with an error called a double die, that's when the letters or parts of the design look like they were printed twice, was said to be worth up to $950,000. That's almost $1 million. These coins don't come around often, but they do exist, and people have found them in the wild. Imagine finding a coin like that in your car, your wallet, or your junk drawer. It's like winning the lottery without buying a ticket. Even without these crazy errors, some 1983 quarters can be worth a lot just because they're in perfect shape. A coin that hasn't been touched, scratched, or used in everyday life is called mint state. A really good one, called an MS-68 grade, could sell for $5,000, $20,000, or even more depending on how perfect it is. Some price guides even say coins like that could go for $90,000 if they're super rare and if collectors are willing to pay top dollar. These prices aren't just guesses, they come from real auctions and coin sales. So what should you do? Start by checking your change. Look for quarters from 1983 with a P mint mark. Hold it up to the light and see if it's extra shiny or free of scratches. That's a good sign. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. Look at the eagle on the back. Is there a line coming from its beak? That could be the spitting eagle error. Look at the letters. Do they look doubled or weird? That might be a double die. Look at the sides. Is the coin shaped weird, off-center, or different from the others? These are signs of rare errors. If your coin looks strange or super clean, don't spend it. Keep it safe. Put it in a plastic coin holder or small bag. Now, if you think you found something special, don't try to clean it. That can ruin the value. Coin collectors want coins in their natural state. You can show it to a local coin dealer or send it to a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. These are trusted companies that will look at your coin and tell you how good it is. If it's a rare error or in top condition, they will seal it in a clear case and give it a grade. That can help you sell it for more money later. Even if you don't find a rare coin, you're learning something fun. Coin collecting is like a treasure hunt. It's exciting. You never know what you'll find next. And there are so many other coins out there that are worth money. This 1983 P quarter is just one example. But it shows us something really cool, that even everyday objects can hide real value if you just take the time to look. So the next time you get change from a store, or when you go through old coins at home, don't pass up that old quarter. Look closely. It might just be one of the rare ones. It might have a small mistake that makes it super valuable. Or it might be in such good shape that collectors are willing to pay you big money. Maybe even $39,000, $57,000, or if you're super lucky, $90,000 or more. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more coin stories. I'll be showing more rare coins that might be in your pocket right now. Leave a comment if you've ever found a cool coin or if you have a 1983 quarter you want to talk about. Who knows, maybe someone in the comments has the next rare treasure. Keep checking your change, and good luck.